Okay. So nervous system, human nervous system, we can think like a computer. Okay. So the nervous system has three parts: the spinal cord, the middle portion of the brain, upper portion of the brain. The spinal cord is common to human beings and reptilians and lizards and snakes and all those things. The middle part of the brain is common to animals and human beings. The upper part of the brain, which is called neocortex and all, is a part of the human brain. Okay. So how was the life as a lizard, snake? It is survival, sex, right? Sex and survival, 2 S. Survival was fight or flight. So this is the life of the reptilian beings. That is the life of a human being also. Survival and sex. Is there anything different than the reptilian life? You may have a nice way of surviving. You may live in a bungalow or a palace. And sex, of course. Air-conditioned room or whatever is that. But ultimately it is same. Survival and sex is the reptilian life. Now human beings have a higher brain also, right? Which is logic, thinking and all. So most of the human beings use higher brain for the lower purpose. Huh? You understand? True? Higher brain is used for lower purpose. Okay. So the middle part of the brain, which comes to animals, there is some amount of emotion. So like dogs and all, they have affection, they have loyalty, which is not there at the reptilian life. Some emotional life comes into picture when you come to middle part of the brain. So many people live that life also, middle part of the brain. And the upper part of the brain is used for logic, analysis, creativity. So that's what has given human beings this gift of science, technology, the poetry, right? So you can use the higher brain for the lower purpose or lower brain for the higher purpose. The lower brain in you is used for your body functionalities, autonomous nervous system and all those things. Alright. So what life you are leading? Please tell me which part of the brain you are living.
Most of the time it's middle.
Middle. This is a safe answer actually. Right. So what happens is human beings most of the time live in the lower part of the nervous system. The awareness is always at the lower part. So this you can talk in modern language as a conscious mind, subconscious mind and unconscious mind. Okay. So unconscious mind has primal urges. What are the primal urges? The sex and survival. Nobody has to teach anybody about this. That comes by the child is born, it knows it has to take the food. These are primal urges. It has come as a part of the unconscious programming by the universe. Fear is there. Fear is also part of that. Fear of survival. Right? Nobody has to teach you how to fear. Even the child is afraid. Right? Fear, sex, right? And survival. And sleep. They are called ahara, nidra, maithuna, bhaya in Sanskrit. Ahara means food, nidra means sleep, bhaya means fear, and maithuna means sex. So any school teaches this? No, nobody has to teach this. These are all primal urges. Is there a part of the all living being, not only human being, right? No animals have to learn any of this. Only human beings may have to have a sex education. So they are more confused. Whereas other animals, everything has four. Education is four things are primal. That's unconscious programming. Okay. Then there is subconscious. Subconscious is based on your impressions. Got angry, anger, fear, then jealousy. All those things are based on your experiences. These are kama, krodha, mada, matsara, moha, lobha. 6 emotional disturbance of human beings. Kama means desire, krodha means anger, kama, krodha, mada means haughtiness, matsara means jealousy, moha means attachment, lobha means miserliness. So these are part of the experience of human beings, subconscious appraisal. All these are considered as part of the lower brain, mid to lower brain. And you are conscious, you are aware of this, no? You are conscious of this. So that's called consciousness, human being. Unconscious, subconscious and conscious mind. Okay? But then you are not aware is that you have a superconscious mind also, which is actually upper part of the brain, starting from Atma chakra, upper part of the brain, nervous system. It's not fully utilized in human being. It's not fully evolved. Okay? You have the infrastructure, but it is not well utilized. It is said that human beings have evolved from monkeys. From monkey to man is the theory of Darwin. Do you agree with that? You agree or you don't agree?
Agree.
It's false actually. It's wrong actually. Human beings have not evolved from monkey to monkey has not evolved in human being. Human beings are monkeys only. Without a tail. The mind keeps on shifting, jumping. Only thing is monkeys you jump physically. Human being is monkey. Human being mind it has become monkey as a monkey. Mind has become a monkey. Right? The evolution which Darwin speaks of at a physical level, the evolution which we speak of at a consciousness level. There's a consciousness level also evolution happening. So has the evolution stopped with monkey becoming a man? Then there's next level of evolution possible. And that next level of evolution of Rishi is found that it can happen through this center, Adna, and this center called Sahasrara. Enlightenment. Now you got a right word. Education has been proper. So, this is possible when you develop these centers, this center and this center. So, for developing that center, you need to preserve the energy, direct the energy to these centers. Meditation, contemplation, service, all those things will develop those centers. You become more and more aware. You start living in awareness. One day will come when whatever you do, you can't go to unawareness. That's the state of enlightenment.
So Kundalini is first stage, no?
These are all stages. So first stage is to learn the word called enlightenment. That you have done already. That's the ABC of life. So any questions? So when you did the meditation, did you find mind became silent?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Sometimes.
Sometimes mind. Did you feel the silence? The silence is the nature of existence. That's your own true self. So as you go into more and more awareness, you become that state. That state will be retained throughout the day. You operate from deep silence. When you operate from deep silence, you operate from God. So how do you think? When you ask a question, immediately answer comes to me. It doesn't come from the mind, lower mind. It comes from the higher mind, superconscious mind. It's connected mind. Understand? So now, beyond superconscious mind, the subconscious. Sorry, I stopped it here. You stopped it there or continue? So there's subconscious, unconscious, superconscious, conscious mind, right? Conscious, superconscious mind. Even superconscious mind will give you the truths of the universe. Okay, so all religious teachings, what is called dharma, karma, moksha, liberation, enlightenment, all these things come from the superconscious mind. Okay? So now what I speak, these truths come from the superconscious mind. These are not conscious mind or subconscious mind. Similar discoveries of science, many of them, like theory of relativity or quantum physics, many of them have come from superconscious mind. Even though scientists say that I got it, it comes from the higher mind, superconscious mind. Okay? Understand? So
when we are doing some creativity, like drawing or like singing or like preparing websites and all, this all come from superconscious mind?
the creativity can come from unconscious mind. The creativity can come from subconscious mind. Creativity can come from conscious mind. Creativity can come from superconscious mind.
We can't judge.
You can judge. Those who know can judge. Those who have eyes, they can see. What comes from the superconscious mind has lot of beauty and subtleness, peace with it. A person who is realized, enlightened, makes a statue versus a person who has not realized makes a statue, there will be hell lot of a difference. A sculptor, let us say one sculptor makes a Shiva statue and another sculptor makes a Shiva statue. The person who has made a Shiva statue is enlightened one, then the statue will have a beauty in that, which is, you can't explain. Beauty, there's no formula, no? That girl is beautiful. How you can explain a formula for that? It's an inner experience. The person who is enlightened, when he creates a poetry, there's a beauty in that, a subtle beauty. Today the film industry is there, right? How many million songs are there? Every time Dick and Harry will compose a song, right? But all these are coming from subconscious mind, unconscious mind, junk. Is private garbage, you are putting public garbage, making public garbage. Okay. Whereas there are poetry which has come from like Kannada, Purandara, some saints. Upanishads are poetry. Okay, one sentence is poetry. Veda mantra is a poetry. Now this poetry is eternal in nature. It lasts long. All this garbage which comes out of human subconscious will be nowhere, no time it will be forgotten. Okay. The teaching of Buddha, they come from superconscious mind. They last long. They will teach the simple same thing. Nobody will teach anything special. The truth, peace, love. But the words will have that power. What is correct about it? What is correct?
No, I'm getting.
You are getting. I'll give you an example, then you'll get it. So Vaishali comes to Rajeshwar and everywhere garbage is there. She says, what? This place is garbage, full of garbage. So even if you come 10 times and say 100 times you say garbage, nothing will happen. Suppose one day Prime Minister decides to come to Rajeshwar, looks at the garbage, it doesn't say anything. Garbage, that's all. Next 10 years that place will be clean. What is the difference? Huh? You also said same thing and Prime Minister also said same thing. Why?
But he is the Prime Minister.
His words have the power. The words are same. Understand? How did the power come? The position. Correct? Same words, the truth and peace and love, can come from the politician's mouth. And same word, truth, peace and love, can come from the enlightened person's mouth. The words which come from enlightened person, that has the ability to transform people. When it comes to the mouth of the politician, people don't even care. The power to the word is given by the consciousness. Understand? So similarly, whatever action and work which is done by the Gnani, the power of consciousness is that. Understand? How many kings were there? How many politicians were there in India? You please tell me. Alexander the Great, Genghis Khan, all millions, thousands of people have come and gone. Ashoka. Can you find one fourth generation, fifth generation person of their family? Very rare. Somebody will find, and that guy will be his grandfather will be or rather grandfather will be a powerful empire, and he will be begging on the street. So this is a blood relationship. Blood relationship, even 3, 4 generations, 5 generations will dilute. Whereas the word of a Gnani, enlightened one, will keep on growing. Buddha spoke words 2500 years back. Krishna spoke words 5000 years back. Bhagavad Gita, only 726 slokas. Roughly about 7000 or 8000 words. But that 8000 words what Krishna spoke in Bhagavad Gita will be lasting for 100,000 years. Right? What Buddha spoke, it became Tripitaka. It will last for 10,000 years, 100,000 years. Understand? So that is the power of enlightenment. So Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, when he taught in simple stories, examples. When he taught, there were some 100 people or 50 people coming to his house. After he passed away, Vivekananda took these words. Then 1 century is over. Millions and millions of people listen to Ramakrishna Paramahamsa's words. What happened? So as the time passes, power starts growing. Alright? Whereas the physical power, the political power keeps on coming down. Spiritual power keeps growing. Understand? So that's why a birthday of a Gnani is called as Vardhanti. There's no birthday celebration for a Gnani. Vardhanti means Vardhati, keeps on increasing. It keeps on growing. So there is the celebration of a birthday with Gnani. It's not a birthday celebration. There's nothing called birth for a Gnani. There's no body, there is no mind, there's no intellect. Then what are they celebrating? There's something called celebration called Vardhanti. Vardhanti means keeps on increasing, growing. Vardhati. What grows? Is the body grows? Is the mind grows? Teaching keeps on growing. Okay. The teaching of a Gnani is eternal in nature. So it's all Gnanis will discover same truths. Only thing is it comes from different mouth and different context. So that teaching keeps on growing. That's why Gnani's birthday celebration is called Vardhanti. And when the Gnani passes away physically, the birthday celebration is called Jayanti. Jayanti means victory. Okay. So his teachings is his victory. He has conquered his own nature, and his teaching, what he has given, is actually celebration of the victory of Gnani. That's called Jayanti. You understand? So this keeps on growing. So enlightened beings' teachings, the words, the action, everything is same as any other person, but they are not same. An unenlightened person's words and thoughts and actions causes disturbance in others. An enlightened person's words, thoughts and action brings peace and love into the heart of even a stone. Understand? Words are same. The politician says peace, peace, peace. Okay, nobody will get peace. They'll get disturbed. Same way, Gnani may not even say this peace. He just says, that's more than sufficient. Peace will come. Understand? So we have understood now? Any questions? the words, the power of the words of Gnani comes from the power of consciousness, which comes directly from the super consciousness. Now, Gnani is not even super consciousness. Gnani is beyond super consciousness. That's called Parabrahma, a state of oneness with the supreme reality. There is no thought, there is no word, no sound, no music, no dance. Any questions? So you came by taxi?
Okay, means
Are you staying close by or so whatever?
Yeah,
She stays in Electronic City.
Huh.
She stays in Bombanan.
it's nearby.
Oh, okay.
It stopped.
I stopped. Save.